we are on. All
Okay.
right, let me introduce our special guest here today. Very, very
Where
impressive in background. Okay, introducing Mr. Tai Chi Kwan.
Hi, Tai Chi. Good morning.
Hello.
I mean, good evening. Good evening in Hong Kong, in Asia.
Yeah,
Right,
well,
good
it's
morning.
9 o'clock here in the morning for us in DC. And Tai Chi here is 10 MDC or COE 3. Okay, you guys know
The
what
new
that
terminology is
Yes.
still, we are the old dog.
Well, after he graduated with an MBA from McGill University. Ooh, great university.
Yeah.
Our daughter-in-law graduated from there too, okay? Good university.
Got a video.
We don't know yet. No, we have never
Free-
been there yet. But
Free ad, okay?
Mhm.
Tai Chi worked at his family business and started a trading company in Hong Kong. Later, to reunite with his family, he moved to Canada, where he was hired immediately in corporate management and business development. However, with a dream of achieving an extraordinary life and living freely, he quit his job in less than 3 years. A year later, he joined New Skin, and we found out how he did it. He joined New Skin Business and subsequently set up a charitable foundation. Today, in his worldwide organization, there are countless millionaires, 5 millionaires, and 10 millionaires partners. Together, they help many people to achieve their dreams together. His wish is to empower more people to achieve extraordinary success and make a positive difference to people's lives. Wow, very powerful goals, Tai Chi. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey. Now, you mentioned there that you work in your management job for 3 years and then you quit and joined New Skin. Tell us about how you did it. Oh, yeah, who introduced you?
All right. Actually, it was a hyper growth company. Yeah.
You need to turn up the volume a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me now? If I come closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So it's a one of a hyper growth company in Canada. When I joined, it was a very small company, and then 2.5 years later, we became the number one, the biggest in the industry. Yeah, and later it went public.
Ooh.
And yeah, the company tried to open up in the U.S. market, but it had a setback, right? So, but it attracted attention from the U.S. So it was bought by Best Buy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
lucky I left before that.
No.
Yeah, and then I went back and visited my colleagues, and I have 2 superiors in the company at that time, so I visit them every year. And 3 years later, they were all gone.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, and then 5 years 5 years ago, the company was closed down by Best Buy. Yeah, it's
Wow.
non-existent anymore. Yeah. So, but what prompted me to leave the company was because I was in an important meeting because we were planning on going public, right? And I got an emergency call from a hospital that my parents were in the hospital. Yeah, and I couldn't leave.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was extremely worried, and so I couldn't do anything. But so I stay on the meeting. But afterwards, I thought about it. You know, my parents were the people I love the most, and if I have to stay in my job and I could not care for them, I don't think it's right. Okay, so I really think very seriously about it. 3 days later, I handed in my resignation. Yeah, So I left the company.
You're a good son, Tai Chi.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, I think and most people would do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, if you think about it, your parents brought you to this world.
Yeah.
You know, you should care for them as much as you can. You know,
Yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. They brought
at
me
least
up.
that's the Chinese way anyway, right?
Yes.
Filial piety.
That's
Hey,
good.
husband, okay?
Yeah.
Well, if
Uh,
I can get another job, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
can still make my own fortunes. But if I lose my parents, then I cannot get them back,
mhm.
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's
Yeah.
very important.
Mm.
Here, do you hear that, guys? Be good to your parents, okay?
Yeah.
You're talking to your sons, right?
No, I don't. Yeah.
Okay. So there's the other things you wanted to ask me about, right?
Yeah. There are other things you want to ask.
Oh, yeah. How did you get? Well, who introduced you to New Skin? Who
Yeah.
approached you first about New Skin?
Okay, my sister gave me a video. At that time, it was a VHS videotape, right? And
Yes.
he asked me to look at it because I was looking to develop my own business. Okay, after I quit my business, after my parents already got well again, so I looked at the video, and it's about New Skin. Okay, and it's a 15-minute tape. After I watched the tape, I threw it away, and because I thought because I thought it was a scam. It sounded too easy, right? Too simple. So, and I forgot about it. And 3 months later, my ex-flatmate, a very famous architect, and very good friend of mine, called me up and asked me if I heard of New Skin. So I said, yeah, I heard of it. Yeah. So I said, why? He said he studied New Skin, and he believed that it could make his dream come true. I was quite shocked, actually, right? So in my mind, I was thinking, okay, number one, either he's scammed. Okay. Number two, maybe what does he know that I don't? Okay, because we're good friends. Okay, and he's highly intelligent and very diligent and plays so hard, work hard and play hard type, right? So out of curiosity, and also if there's something wrong with his decision, then I should be able to talk to him and talk him out of it, right? But if he's right, if
Yes,
he's right,
that's what friends are for. Help you out to persuade you out of this scam that you got involved in. Yes.
yeah, but then I was so curious. What does he know? Because I only watched a tape for 15 minutes, and he said he studied it, right? When he studies something, will really go on a project, he could stay awake for 3 days without sleeping,
Oh.
right? So what does he know? I was so curious, right? So I said, okay, let's see what we can come up with. So I went to his home that evening, and he took me into his home, very happy. I've never seen him so happy before. And just a few minutes later, he asked me to wash my face. He took me to the toilet and asked me to
Well,
wash my face.
you knew that you don't wash your face, is what it is?
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought there was something very strange, that his behavior is totally abnormal, right? But he said, because I didn't want to move. So he said, well, within 30 minutes, you look younger. You look more handsome. And you will be more attractive.
Well, that's important. Yes, yes. He got that right.
Got the right word,
He,
right?
he put you to the right way.
Yeah, I want to be more attractive, right? I didn't believe I would look younger, I would look more handsome, right? But I want to be more attractive, right? I figure if I try it, it takes me 30 minutes, right? If it doesn't work, I will tell him, wait, look, this doesn't work, right? So I wash with the cleansing lotion, and then I think it's exfoliant scrub, a pH balance toner, and then put on half my facelift. At that time, we only have a few products, right? So he did
Yes.
that on me
Mm-hmm.
with the help of Janet, his wife. So after the facelift, I couldn't talk. So he did the talking and showed me the information he got. So I was very interested, especially when it comes to the part of the compensation plan, the profit sharing plan. Yes, I was very sensitive to this type of information. And I found out that the company has been in business since '84. That's 6 years ago, right? In 6 years, there are 40 Blue Diamond executives. Now, in some regions, it's called executive brand directors. Okay, and they make very handsome money. I'm not sure if I can should tell.
Don't mention that. Don't
Yeah.
mention it. Just
Yeah.
good money. Good
Yeah,
money.
no, it's more than good money, right?
Surprisingly high money.
Yes, and there were 40 of them, right? 6 years, there are 40 people making so much money. What did they do? Okay, I didn't know how they do it, but I just wondering, a company that's 6 years old with 40 people making that kind of income, if I go into business myself, I don't think I can make that much within 6 years. I have to invest a lot of money too, and probably fail a few times. Okay, so I was extremely interested, but then I'm very skeptical, right? And I'm the analytical type. So I asked my lawyer, I asked accountant to check it out for me. Yeah, it wasn't listed, right? I also have to check the Better Business Bureau if they've been sued and what's the background of this company, right? So 30 minutes up, I washed my face. I could see half of face really much younger. I was so, and then the thought that came to me was, oh, no wonder women love to use skincare. Okay, yeah.
Discovery, Tai Chi.
Yes, it's a first discovery. Wow, I thought, wow, I think I should start using it too. Because in those 2 or 3 years, I ate a lot. Yeah, my health is still, because it was so much pressure in the job. I ate a lot, and then I occasionally have this stomach pain. Yeah, and I couldn't sleep sometimes. So I could see that wrinkles started to come out. Right?
You have no wrinkles now.
Now it's a lot better, even better than that time. So I thought, well, the products are good, right? And then I got the answers from my lawyers and accountant. The company is fine, no lawsuits. 6 years without a lawsuit in the States, right? So, okay. And how much do I have to invest? So at that time, I think the cost was 389 Canadian dollars.
Right.
I would get 18 products.
Yeah.
A few hundred Canadian dollars, and I could get 18 products, right? Wow, that's a very small investment, right? Okay, I bought the products, and then I check out. I check out the cost of skincare products in different department stores, right? And I compare the value of similar items, and I thought New is extremely cheap. Okay, for such a cheap product with such great results, I think we can do it. Except I didn't know how to do it. Yeah, and I thought if I have to sell this, I cannot. Yeah? I'm not a salesperson. I don't like selling, and I don't want to be a salesperson. Actually, no, right? But how do they make so much money if they sell these cosmetics? If they sell these skincare products, how much do they have to sell to make so much money? There must be something that they did right. Yeah, and I didn't know. I wasn't in the industry.
The hook in there, right? Something in there that you
Yes. I have a lot of questions. So we'll look at training manuals that these Blue Diamonds wrote. wow, I was so amazed. It's so detailed. Okay, step by step. How do you start? Okay, how do you use these things? Okay, how do you talk to people? How do you enlarge your circle? How do you approach the business step by step? And what how do you say things? All right, how do you talk to people? It's extremely detailed. So I thought, well, if they can, because if I look at the compensation plan, if I make money, then my sponsors and their sponsors and the sponsor also can make money. So it's in their interest to teach me the right things, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah.
of course.
So I thought, well, so these manuals are so such treasure. Okay. Even though I'm not the kind of people who can sell, because I was extremely quiet at that time. I've been quiet all my life, right? If I go out with my friends, okay, I could say nothing for the whole evening.
You're a man of few words, huh?
No words.
No, that's just the worst.
but if I want to do this, I have to be able to communicate. So I have to learn, right? Like a child, I have to learn how to talk this way, how to express myself this way, right? So of course, initially I failed so miserably, right? Yeah, yeah. So that's how I and then I signed up and then I tried to start. Yeah, that's how I got started.
Okay. Now, just to clarify,
Mm.
your friend is Joseph Chung.
Definitely, Joseph and Jeanette, I have to thank them.
Yes. We didn't mention his name. That's why include him in this conversation.
So what year did you join? 19.
1990. I joined in November 1990.
1990.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
Canada.
I took 2 months.
Then.
Took 2 months to study it,
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
and then I failed for the first 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I think that's when both Don Cake and
Yeah.
Will.
And flew over to Vancouver, and
Yeah.
I
Yes.
flew over to Vancouver one time, and
We we're not even Lapis. Were we Lapis yet?
I think so.
Yeah. That's how
Yeah.
we were. I know.
I think you were Emerald at that time.
Emerald, no, when we went to Hong Kong, I was a Ruby.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now you stayed in Canada, right, and started this business.
Yes, at that time.
Okay. And what happened when Hong Kong, or rumors that Hong Kong will open soon? I think Joseph and Janet sold their house, quit their jobs, and moved back to Hong Kong.
Yes.
Scared us witless. Okay. If they succeed, of course, it's our, because of our work. But if they didn't, we are to blame. We felt bad about that.
Yeah.
I think it's our own decision. We cannot blame
Well,
anybody
yes.
else.
Although we know it's your decision, we still feel bad. It's just
We're worried.
don't feel right.
We're worried. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have a great paying job and quit to do this, and and to do this his way, burn all bridges essentially.
Yeah.
Well, I think we all believe we could do it. We're quite confident, even though we didn't really have such a very big organization or big income yet, right? But we were able to grasp the key to the business.
I guess, yeah, that's the core. That's the most important part.
Yes.
You saw this business that it will be very good for everybody, and you believe in that, and that's why you took action. Now, more importantly, guys, remember this. What convinced Tai Chi to come in, to join New Skin? That half a face demo. without that, he'll be still, how about this, how about that, how about this, how about that? Okay, it's the fact that the product did something to his face that brought him in. Same thing with Vera and
Vera Water and her husband,
because she did have a facelift on Dan Waters. She saw the results of wow,
So demo is important.
Yeah, demo is very important. You can talk about business all you want, except you got to show that the products are good.
Yeah.
Now, when did you move back to Hong Kong?
Moved back to Hong Kong in 1991. The company New Skin announced that they will open in September of 1991. Yeah. So Joseph came back earlier than me. Okay. And set up, find a place a very small place so that we can have an office. You've been there, right?
I
remember that on Patterson Street. Okay. And at that time, most of those guys smoke. And when we walk into the office, the whole ceiling is covered with smoke. You can only see feet.
A fog.
Yeah, you see their feet. You have to look at the fog at the collected up of the ceiling.
Yeah, then you can see my determination. I'm a non-smoker.
Oh, you gotta put up with all that every day, huh? At that time.
Yeah. So anyway, so we started with 15 chairs, foldable chairs, and a blackboard, and we talked about huge amount of income. Yes.
Of course. Can you say it?
And people believed us amazingly.
Good.
You guys, who said you are a man of no word? You must have talked them into something, right?
Yeah, because I didn't talk a lot. When I talk, people listen, right?
Oh, that's a good word.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good.
When a man of no word talks, you better listen.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's thoroughly convinced of this thing, so pay attention.
I think credibility is very important. Yes.
Yeah, you started the business in Hong Kong, right? And who's Janet Yao?
Okay. When I moved to Canada, we have a mutual friend, and she introduced me to Janet. We met in Hong Kong because we both moved into Canada, right? So she thought we could get to know each other and help each other out because we were new in Canada. So, but then we found out she went to Toronto. I went to Vancouver. It's thousands of miles apart. Okay, so because my job, sometimes I travel to Toronto. I met her there once. She went to Hong Kong and passed through Vancouver and met her once. So we met 3 times before. And when I started the business, I was told I need to write a list of people or contacts, right?
The name list.
Yes. So I thought as hard as I could, and then I put her name down. Yeah, and I called her like I was told to call, right? So I asked her, because no one told me how to invite, So I asked her exactly the same question as Joseph asked me. Have you heard of New Skin? And she said, no, what is it? I said, would you be interested in having your own business? She said, yeah. Okay, so I said, okay. It's very difficult to explain over the phone. I'll send you some information, right? And then after you finish, please let me know, and then we'll see where to go from there, right?
Send her that.
I sent her that much information, right?
Oh,
it's like maybe 1,000th of the information I got from you. You send us a lot of information, yes, and we're very lucky to have those information. So
full disclosure, that's known as full disclosure.
Yes. Yes. So because I have to prepare the information, I might as well send the information to all the people on my list. And then and then midnight one night, midnight Vancouver time, I got a call from Janet. It's 3 a.m. in the morning in Toronto. And
Yeah.
she
Wow.
called me. She said she just received it that day and then she just finished reading it. It's a lot of information. So it's very interesting, okay? So I want to get a set of products.
You do?
That was good.
Yeah, yes. And then she wanted to explore the business, right? So, and then she asked, okay, so I arranged to get her the products. And she said, I want to meet a blue diamond.
What did you say? Oh.
Well, it just started. New Skin just started in Vancouver. No blue diamond yet, right? So I remember I called you,
Mhm.
right? Yeah, and you gave me a phone number. Except you didn't tell me it's a voicemail. It's a recorded, right? So I gave her the number, and then it was the meeting time, meeting schedule, right? Of different, executives.
Okay.
And there were some blue diamonds going to Toronto. So lucky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So she went. In fact, she went to 18 seminars.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when I follow up and talk to her, she went again and again, right? Even though it's very cold in winter, snowing, and she still went. So finally, we talked, and she said, well, I'm ready to sign up. But she said, there's so many people ask her to sign up in Toronto. Yeah, it was new. No one told me don't send anybody to these meetings before you sign them up, right? So many people try to sign her up. Yeah. But she said, because you're the first one who introduced me this, and you gave me all the information,
Wow.
right?
That's very nice.
So I give you priority.
Ooh, that was nice.
That was very nice. Yeah.
So she asked me, how can you support me? You know, at that time I was qualifying executive. How can I support you?
Another stack of paper.
Yeah. So I called you again, right? Yeah, and then okay, can you make some arrangements so at least one of us can go there every month to support her in the beginning? So you said okay. So I told her okay, yeah. And then after that she signed up, okay. And I said I would fly over to help you for 2 weeks. I stay with you for 2 weeks, okay? But you have to promise me every day you have to have people for me to meet with you. So she promised. So we went there. Yeah. So we went there. I asked you to buy a few sets of products. There's a 1 month inventory because we expect to sponsor a few people, right? And so we had these meetings. So after 2 business presentations, she started to do her own presentation.
Wow.
Yeah. So we signed up some people, and I helped her with one training, startup training, and she started doing her own training after that.
Wow, very independent.
Exceptional, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exceptional.
I remember we went to do a meeting for her too. I don't know how many meetings, but we went to Toronto to do meetings for her too. I still remember she had a white piece of paper used as a screen projector.
Oh.
Yes, at that time it was not like now.
Yeah, not like now, right? You took some cassette tapes, you know.
Yeah.
Most people on this call may not know what a cassette tape, a VHS cassette tape is.
I still might have a few.
If you know what a cassette tape is or VHS tape is, you're old.
Oh.
No, we're young. But anyways, that's how she started, right? And now she's not just now, a few years ago, she's already 10 millionaire.
An MDC, yes. And she has several MDC, 5 MDC.
Yes.
Under her, so.
Yeah.
Yes. And thank you very much for your support too.
Well, glad to be of help. Okay.
Yes.
Now, while you were doing New Skin business, okay, you also fell in love and got married in Vancouver.
Yes.
You had at least I remember you had a wedding banquet in Vancouver. Why? Because I went over and attended that
Yes.
banquet.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for coming. Yes.
she was somewhere else, so I went there by myself. So I
Right.
knew you got married.
Yes.
The thing about you getting married is everybody newlyweds will go on honeymoon,
Right.
right?
Mm.
Where do you go?
Well, we went to a lot of places. We sort of wanted to go to. We went to Europe, okay, because it's quite exotic, isn't it? And so
Okay.
I think we went to London first, and then while we were in London, we thought, well, maybe we'll explore a little bit, and then maybe we'll go to France. Right? It's so close. So we went to France. We went to Paris. We went to a few places. And then we thought, well, since we are here already, why don't we go somewhere else? And we keep going and going and going. And we spent 2 years in our honeymoon.
Hear that, guys? They spent 2 months,
2 years.
2 years
Honeymoon.
honeymooning. How many of anybody heard of that? And his business was still going, although he's been away for 2 years. Let that sink in for a while.
Yeah, I think I'm extremely lucky. We have extremely great partners, you know. Yeah, so the business was already set up. I think within 3 years, the business already set up very well. Okay, the 4th year was sort of doing it part-time instead of full-time. Okay, yeah. So it's so fortunate, so lucky.
Well, that shows that you're a very good trainer, very good leader, right?
I never thought of myself as a good leader, right? But I have a lot of capable people, exceptional people that join, and they are good leaders.
Well, the thing is, when you join, you didn't realize your leadership capabilities until you start talking to people, right? Helping them, guiding them, build, and then it's a self-improvement process, actually, the Nu Skin business.
Yes, definitely. I'm still learning. Yeah.
Yeah, educating yourself as you go along, right? See, I mean, look at you, a man of no word. Now you kept talking.
Yeah.
If
You're
I don't
almost
talk,
shy as me now.
Yeah.
Right?
We have to change, all right? We have to suit whatever we do, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but and that one thing is, I guess when you were working at your corporate job, I can understand why you're a man of no word, because you're under so much pressure. Work, 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 work. All you know is work, work. Make sure things come. Bring results. Now you can relax, right? Enjoy life. It's much, much different. Most people don't realize that the difference, the kind of life you have, when you work under constant pressure, under constant stress, it's not really good for your health.
Certainly, I could vouch for that. Yes. I know there are lots of things I want to talk about, but I think I took up too much time already, right?
No, it's okay. You can keep talking.
Huh?
Go hey, for a man with no word, right? Go on. Okay. Now let me see. All right. Since you have worked in a traditional business, how would you compare your Nu Skin business with whatever corporate job you had previously?
Okay, there are a couple of things. Number one is Nu Skin is the simplest business I've ever been involved in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's so simple, right? Yeah, because all the difficult things were done by Nu Skin already. Okay, we just have to talk to people. To me, there are just three things we need to do well. Number one is we become a headhunter for Nu Skin. Okay, we find talents, we find people who need to be healthy, young, energetic, and beautiful. All right, isn't it? Or we also want people who want to make extra income. So we look for these three types of people. All right, yeah. So we are headhunters for Nu Skin, and they pay us for life and more than life. All right, so that's the number one thing we need to do. Number two is we need to be able to, I wouldn't say coach, to work with them, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're even stronger, better than us. So we need to be able to work with them, okay, to ease them into the business. Okay, yeah. So that's the number two thing we need to do. Yeah. Number three is what we just need to make sure they would be able to do the same thing. That's it. It's that simple. Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, one difference I can see is, well, I mean, before I joined Nu Skin, I had a corporate job or yeah, I was a lawyer. So how do you deal with paper? Right? Mm-hmm. You never think of talking to people. Oh, even when you talk with people, you talk with really not really happy people. They got problems, otherwise they won't come look for you.
Right.
Right. And
yes.
Not only that, one difference I can see is in a corporate job, I don't think your boss will train you so well that you can
surpass them.
Yeah, more capable than him, right? Or her. They always save something, you know, as a last resort to hold you down. Here, we try to teach everything. If you become better than us, even better.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I just be so grateful to all the leaders. When I started, really, I couldn't believe it. Right? The first convention, the global convention I went to, the leaders would teach us everything. All right. I find it so amazing. Nobody would do that in other industries or other companies. Even though they had no financial benefit from us, they still teach us. It's amazing. Yeah. Of course, uplines, they do everything, try to help us through. Correct? Yeah. Yeah, amazing business.
Yeah. Now, how many markets are you in? Do you know?
The last time I looked at was over 20 countries. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
That's, again, there's a big difference, isn't it? When you have one stream of income or one source of income, okay? Like today, when they have COVID-19, when it only depends on one source, you're in trouble. Here, you have 20 streams, so to speak. It makes a big difference.
Yeah. Yes, and also, as this COVID-19, I think a lot of people were extremely, their lives, their business, right? It's greatly damaged. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that's why in the US, the QE, unlimited QE, never heard of it, right? And then in Canada, the government will give 10,000 or 1,000 each month to the citizens, right? And in Hong Kong, in different countries, you know, such huge relief packages, isn't it?
Where's the money? come from. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means it's so many people were affected, right? Yeah.
Yes.
But as our business, it did not put any dent in my business.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
That's right.
dent, right? And then we can use online. Well, I wasn't very good at using online platforms, but now every day I have 1 or 2 online meetings.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm more busier. I'm getting busier.
Good for you.
Yeah. So the business is it's amazing, definitely. Yes, incredible. We I think if you if you're new, if you want to look at this, or when you or you're just starting, or you have some doubt, you better look again. All right, seriously. Yeah.
Seriously. It
Seriously.
doesn't
Yeah.
cost you that much to get started, but the returns can be very, very lucrative, right? Can be
Rewarding.
very high. Yeah,
Yes.
very
And
rewarding.
yes, and you
Okay.
are never
Well,
alone. You're never alone, right?
and this is a global business. You're not limited to your area only. And
Yes.
you open a shop, okay, you're stuck at the location. Here, you can go worldwide, over 50 markets.
Right.
So it's just a matter of, are you willing to put in the work to get there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned that you have established a foundation.
It's a charitable foundation. Yes.
Oh.
Tell us more about that.
Well, we when I started with New Skin, I thought I would put up schools. You know, at that time, many countries need a lot better education for children, right? So we set up this foundation for education, and we helped to build 14 schools, and sponsor some students. Yeah, and also we also donated ambulance to the to third world countries. You know, yeah. It's not a huge foundation, right? It's our own foundation.
Oh,
Wow.
it's still a foundation. You're still doing charitable work,
Yes.
right? Very commendable of you. Yes,
Yeah, very
yes,
nice.
yes, yes. I think more of our leaders should look into that. I hate to use the word, keep using that phrase, to give back to society. All right. I mean, New Skin has been very kind to us, and I wish more of us will give back and help others who need help. And one way to help them is to bring them into the business so they can help themselves, of course. But I think it should extend a little bit more to outside the New Skin circle, okay, to help more people.
I think the inspiration comes from New Skin because of the Force for Good Foundation and also the Vitamin Meal.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I just love the company culture, the New Skin culture. Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was extremely touched when Blake said Vitamin Meal, even though it's 1% of what we do, but represent 99% of what we are.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Well, to put a plug for our interview in 2 weeks, okay? I don't know if you remember Lynn Anderson. You know who that is?
She's the EB.
She's the founder of the EB
yes.
Foundation.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have her on in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Okay.
Great.
Tell you guys her story, how she got into connect up with New Skin and what New Skin did for her. Okay. And next week we'll interview her cousin Wang Chong.
Yeah. So that one will be in Chinese because
in
Mandarin. Yeah. So we're going to interview her next Tuesday, your Tuesday
same
night.
Time.
Yeah, same time.
Anyway, okay, so it's very good. You're doing charitable work. I wish more of us would do that. Okay. So I guess that you should find that very satisfying about your business. Then you're helping not only people within New Skin, but also outside New Skin, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what are your favorite products?
Well, at the, in the 90s, I loved Life Pack. All right. Yeah, Life Pack was like I have to take it every day, okay, twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
And now my favorite products are the R Square and U-Span. Okay, the Age Lock. These two Age Lock supplements. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I love so many things, but these two are exceptional. I think. Yeah, it helped me to stay young, energetic. If you can see me, I'm 60. I'm going to be 65 this August.
What?
Yeah, I'll be senior.
Oh my God.
Gee, I didn't know you're that old. I thought you were a kid. Well, okay, still, compared to us here, you're still a kid.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
65.
yeah.
You're a senior citizen. Like it or not.
Yeah. Oh, I know. When you hit 65, my kid says, you have to stay home. Cannot go out.
Well,
So
yeah.
kind of locked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah, gee, 65.
Don't look it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, talking about that, I still remember one time when I was in Hong Kong. Oh, so I don't know how many years ago. I called you up, and you're okay. No talk back. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm having a facelift. So that's why you look so young, right? You still use the products.
Product, yeah.
You're
Yes.
a true user of the products. Very good. That's excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. Okay. Now, looking back, okay, what would have happened to you if you didn't join New Skin? Is that a pretty picture?
Oh, I'm not sure really. I cannot tell you what would happen to me if I didn't join New Skin, right? There's so many things can happen. But if I continue without New Skin, I think I'll probably get into business, right? Because I was looking at a new franchise. You know, I had an opportunity to develop a new franchise with a big franchising company. They own 13 different franchises at that time. And I don't know if you have Circle K. In Hong Kong, they have Circle K.
Yeah, we have
okay.
Circle K here.
Yeah. Okay, it belongs to them. All right. So I was looking at that new franchise, and I was thinking of starting with them. Right. If I started with them, I would have failed because I do not see that franchise anymore.
No, it didn't grow like all the other, like Starbucks, or McDonald's. Yeah, it
Yeah,
stayed small.
But it's tough.
Yeah, it's tough as a startup, right? Yeah. So I think I would have failed and lost my shirt. All right. And then what would happen to me? I'm not sure. I cannot say.
One thing is you may not have any hair left. Pull all your hair out.
You'll be older. You look really like a 65.
Yeah, I might have to get a job, and start to get all those precious gain. All right. Definitely, I cannot imagine better than now.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we planned for half an hour talk. Okay. Now it's almost an hour.
Yeah, we started.
Sorry, it's my fault. I talk too much.
No, just a few minutes, not half an hour or something, but it's almost an hour now.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay.
What is so satisfying about your involvement in New Skin?
There were quite a few things. I don't think I can explain to you tonight because of time limit, right?
No, we
No,
can talk as long as we want.
no, you can talk as long as you want.
Yeah.
Okay, we make exceptions to a man of no words. Okay.
Okay. I think first of all, to myself. Okay. I have lived a worry-free life since I started. Maybe 2 years after New Skin. All right, I could already see my path. Okay, and so for me, New Skin have brought me a really exceptional lifestyle. Okay, and healthy, energetic, and people always tell me you're so young. Some people ask me to show my ID to them because they didn't believe me. All right, so health-wise. And then I was so lucky to meet so many exceptional leaders, so many kind, nice people, yeah. And I cannot imagine that I would be able to hire any of them, but they would be too expensive. Okay, yeah. So I was extremely lucky, and I learned a lot from different people. Okay, so for me that's important as well. Yeah. So apart from the freedom, apart from knowing all these exceptional people, friendly people, including yourselves, and also I really witnessed the change that we did to help people with the health. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We designed a program called TT program. Now it's in quite a few countries. It's called TT because it's a total transformation program. You join the program, and whatever shape you are, you look a lot better. Your health will be better, all right? And you'll be younger at the same time, all right? And we help, I think, hundreds of thousands of people. So that's really satisfying. Yes. Yeah, we see a lot of happy faces. And we're also so happy that a lot of my partners' families benefit so much. They have more time with their family. They can stay with their parents or kids, and then they was so enthusiastic. Life is so enthusiastic. It's not like you have a job or you have a lot of headaches from your own business, right? Every day is like an exciting day, a happy day, or a peaceful day, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I think I should finish. All right.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I mean,
yeah.
There's no time limit on this account on my Zoom account.
But then if I make it sound so perfect, people will say, "Oh, come on," right?
The fact is, it is that perfect.
Yeah.
You can't argue about that, right?
But when you start, you always have to put a lot of hard work. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, like I said, I failed miserably in the first 4 months. Mm-hmm. As I started to learn. Right.
Share some stories. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a question in the chat. They wanted to know what was what was the worst obstacle? Hold on a second. Let's see.
I can't read that.
I know you can't read it.
Okay.
The question here. Hold on.
Biggest objections you got from very high level successful corporate people like him?
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm very high in my corporate position. I'm climbing up. I was climbing up like a lot of people. Biggest objection. I think all the objections are similar, right? If you're in the business, it's all the same. Like I don't like to say I'm not a salesperson, right? I'm well educated, but they don't tell you. They won't tell you. The problem is they don't tell you, right? But because those are my objections too. Isn't it? Yeah. So when you ask this question, you look at it this way. If you go to an examination, right, and you have to pass the exam in order to get to become successful, or you're admitted to a university or whatever discipline. So the first time they give you this exam, you couldn't answer it, right? But you knew the questions. So you failed. But the university was so kind. They say, okay, you come back again. I'll give you another exam. Okay, you can take another exam. I'll give you exactly the same questions. All right, you go and prepare yourself. You come back in a week. All right, you take the exam. So you go back, and then you come back again. It's the same questions. They didn't lie to me. And then you have no answers for that. So you failed again. All right. So they say, okay, I'll give you one more chance. You come back again, we'll give you the same exam, all right? So you came back a week later and they give you the same exam. Say, shit, I still cannot answer them, right? Actually, all the objections are similar, whoever it comes from. It's like an exam. In this business, we have to find a way to answer the questions or objections. If you call it objections, I call them questions, all right? So you have to find a way to answer them. In fact, leaders already have answers to all these questions, okay? You just have to make sure you learn it and apply them, okay? I'm not sure if I answer your question. What's the biggest objection? Every objection is the biggest objection.
Well, the biggest objection would be, is this a scam? Are you trying to scam me out of my life savings? You know, that's the thing that a lot of people think that, you know, MLM's a scam. Unfortunately, there are a lot of bad apples out there. Okay.
It's just like lawyers.
Hey, whose side are you on? Anyway.
A lot of bad apples too.
Yeah. I mean, the way we teach our people is, you know, you use the products, fall in love with the products, and then you can share with others easy enough. Okay. Because if you never use the products, a lot of people tell you, you know, you can do this business, just get people in and that's it. But you need to teach people how to appreciate the products, the value the products bring you. Then you can share that experience with others. It comes from your heart rather than from your mouth.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So it's a very, very simple business. Like you said, it's not that complicated. It's just a lot of people make it complicated because they're too worried. It looks too good, too simple. And the fact of the matter is, it's that simple. It's just, are you willing to believe it and go with it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more comments?
Oh yeah, there's more. Hold on a second. What are the top 5 principles Tai Chi can share with those who are you in corporate and would like to be success in this business? Mindset.
Mindset.
Yeah.
I think the leaders in your team would have taught you already. Top 5 principles can share with those who are you in corporate that would like to be. I don't understand the question.
Who are still in corporate, maybe.
Yeah.
Who are in corporate?
Who are still in corporate.
Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I think number 1 is we need to understand that no matter how good we are not the best. Okay. And if we go into New Skin is totally different ball game. It's a different type of business. it's not traditional. If you incorporate, you talk about corporate profits. You talk about your doing your job and make sure you do it well, and then you won't get fired, and then maybe you just climb up the ladder, right? But in New Skin, like I said, you are a headhunter. You're looking for the right people for New Skin. Okay, so and before that, you have to become the right person first. Otherwise, you would not be successful. Okay, number one, you're willing to learn. No matter how good you are in your own field, you have to learn. It's a totally different. Number two, you have to respect others and be grateful that you. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is. Right? Maybe it's just a cleaning lady, a janitor. You have to be. I think we have to be very grateful that we got this opportunity from whoever introduced us to the business. Whether he or she is capable, whether they can teach us anything, that's beside the point. Okay? Because the people you introduce in the business can be 10 times better than you. Correct? All right. So this way, we will be happier. The key is you have to be happy in what you do. You have to be happy with the people surrounding you. You have to have that positive energy. All right. And you have to be also. We have to be appreciative of all the people who help us. Okay. And then every day we have to do whatever work is necessary to do it. Okay, it's not in your mindset, you have this positive, you have this energy, and then you'll be successful. You have to do all the work, take the action, appropriate action that's productive, that can help you and help your group. Okay? Yeah. Of course, we have to have product. Moving the product is the key. You have to find people who love using the products, and by showing that you love the products, you love yourself, you love them, and just make sure everyone that you talk to, make sure if they believe it, if they try the product, make sure you make them look younger, healthier. Okay? I don't know if these are called principles, but I think principles and actions should combine together.
Yeah. But the thing about the New Skin product is, for the skincare products, they make you look young, and the supplements they make you keep you healthy. So it's a combination. You look young and stay healthy.
Yes.
Almost what you ask for, right?
Yeah. And also, one thing that's really important is we do not fail. Okay, there's no failing in New Skin. It's just we find somebody who's not at the right time or doesn't like using skincare, doesn't like supplements. Right? It's not for them. All right. So do not get discouraged. Do not get personal. Do not feel frustrated and beat yourself up, or beat up the other person. That's even worse. All right. You lose friends. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So look at it as a natural process. You're trying to find the right people at the right time. Okay?
Yeah. Well, that's one thing. A lot of people think that when you do MLM, you wind up with no friends.
I think we have a lot more friends than ever.
Yeah.
If we did not get into this business, we would not know Tai Chi in the first place. Right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Because there's, absolutely no connection that will hook up together except because of New Skin. So we have more than ever, more friends.
More friends everywhere, not just, around here. The main thing is worldwide. You have friends everywhere.
And they're positive people too.
Yeah. Just
happy people. Okay.
All right. Any more questions?
See.
What
did you look? What did your activities look like when you we're still in the building. What is your typical, oh, they want to know what's your typical day is like. Recently, exercise become happier surrounding part. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I guess they want to know what is a typical life of Tai Chi Kwan in while doing the business, and now that Tai Chi Kwan is you know, MCM, you know, this, what do you call it? COE, CEO?
COE3.
COE3, you know, what is your life like? And then in the question and answer, what was your greatest challenge? And
Greatest
how?
challenge.
Yeah.
What
Greatest challenge. I think the greatest challenge I met was at the beginning. Yeah. I have to deal with myself. I created obstacles for myself. Yeah.
Great answer. Great answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
It's, you know, they have to convince themselves that this is a good business. If you overcome that, you got the job done already. A lot of people say, especially running into a few rejections, they start to have self-doubt. Oh, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Oh, maybe this is a, oh, maybe mom and dad are right. I mean, maybe I should go back to my job, you know. Oh, maybe my wife is right. Oh, maybe my husband is right. Jeez. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the obstacle starts before that. It's I used to look down at MLM, right? The reason is anybody can get into MLM. Anybody. You don't need any qualifications.
Right.
Yeah. And I've seen some people that I wouldn't want to be friends with.
Okay.
I want to get away from them who were in MLM, right? Yeah, so pushy, and then they wouldn't take no for an answer. Okay. So when I wanted to build a business, but then again, I was telling myself I don't want to be like that. It's not for me. I'm educated, right? I'm capable. I'm quite intelligent. I have experience. So why should I get involved in a business that anybody can do? Isn't it? So,
Yeah.
so this is one of my obstacles. You may have your own obstacles, your objections, right? So you have to understand, as I took time to understand the business, I went to a lot of meetings at that time. Okay? One of the Blue Diamonds that really impressed me was Martha Laurie. Martha.
Mm-hmm.
She's a janitor in a hospital. Okay. And when I started, she's already a Blue Diamond. I was lucky enough to attend one of her seminars. And then I found out she's so talented. You know, from right at the moment when she came out, when she started talking, we just kept on laughing. So happy. Okay? The stories, the things she talked about, and then, wow, it was so interesting. Okay. She's talented. She's not well educated, but she's talented. New Skin is full of talented people. It's an equal opportunity. So I learned that. I said, wow, okay, if she had an education, I have no chance. And I could never be like her, you know? No matter how hard I try, I cannot be like her, right? She's so well-liked, so loved, right? No, I wish I could. So I really attended a lot of successful people's seminars. I tried to learn, and I find out why they're so successful. What can I learn from them? How can I be better? You know?
Yeah. Agree.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, anything else?
Um,
Any words of wisdom for the newcomers?
The newcomers?
No,
Yes.
whoever that
that's listening.
they're listening.
That's
Oh,
you.
Oh, I would love to ask them to tell me what they want to do, how they want to do it. I think number one, when I started, I spent 5 days in a week with Joseph and Janet and his downlines. Okay, we always stick together. We talk about happy things. We talk about dreams. We talk about a lot of things. So we become like a family. Okay, we're very close to each other. Okay, that's number one. Get close to the people who are really consistent and with a dream and build this business. You need the energy. You need the group. Okay, you need the community. That's number one. Stick together. Even though now we cannot physically stay together, but we can
Zoom together.
yeah, Zoom together, right? Have fun together and work together, right? I think it's essential, right? Otherwise, if you're alone at home or at work or whatever, you start to think about all the problems you have, isn't it? Also uncertainty, and then you become afraid, you become discouraged. So we have to stay with the positive energy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And number two is every business, I think there are keys to success. You have to learn the keys to become successful in your own business. New Skin is no exception. Okay, like I said, it's very simple business. You just have to learn the simple steps, the simple things. Okay, and do it well. Do them all well. Initially, you may not get it right. You have a lot of rejections or people saying no to you, and you'll be discouraged. You say, "Oh, I'm not good at this and that," right? But it's a process, right? You have to learn to master the skills, the attitude, whatever is necessary to make you successful in New Skin. Okay, don't be discouraged, right? And you have to be able to review yourself and also ask for advice, ask for help, ask for guidance. Okay, don't be afraid. Everybody love to help you. Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Wow, that's good. Okay, any more?
Yes.
No, I think that's it. Is there any more questions? There's one here, I think, one new one. What's your favorite book?
Favorite book?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to imagine that a
It's
lot
book.
of them. A lot of them are okay. If you're starting, okay, you can read the first year. The first year in
Network marketing.
Network
network
marketing.
marketing. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you're on now.
Yeah.
I think Think and Grow Rich is very good. Okay. Even though at the beginning I had trouble with the last chapter. Okay. How can I talk to Frank Washington? How can I talk to Lincoln? I don't know. What? Yeah.
So Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Yeah. Let's put that.
That's a must. Okay, that's a must. Yeah. There are lots of them. Lots of different books, right?
Yeah. I guess the main thing is you need to understand why you want to do this business.
Yeah. Why are we in the business?
Why are you doing this? And once you understand that, it'll make the job up. I mean, the work a lot easier. You know, you're doing the New Skin for I don't know whatever reason. Okay, when we started, the reason was just to earn a few dollars to help out with the house payment. That's it. Very, very, we didn't have grand plans. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't know
no idea.
We didn't know New Skin can bring in that much money. So we just wanted to make some extra money because both of us had fairly well paid jobs. So, but we bought a house that sort of out of our reach.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need some help. And that started this. So
yeah, that's how it got started. I don't think I wasn't a business person, and I just thought I was going to be a computer programmer for all my life until I retire. But
well, one additional
income.
No, one of the no problem. Good thing about her airline job is we can fly.
Fly, yes.
And there's space available on the airplane, so we flew a lot because of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now we fly a lot because we want to meet our friends all over the world. So
Yeah.
it's a totally different story.
I know. So there's a question here, interesting. What advice will you give to those who are just starting the business? Because right now we have COVID-19. How do you advise them to start?
Okay. I think this pandemic is really causing a lot of damage and a lot of fear in different people's mind, okay? And also affect their lives as well. A lot of people are losing their jobs or already lost the jobs, feeling insecure, especially in certain industries, right? All right. And there are hundreds of thousands and millions of people out there. They need money. They need an alternative. They need another way to make sure they can get the income. All right. So I think at this time we have to look at what we can do to help those people. Okay. And we should be able to, don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to introduce new skills. Okay. Because the number of people who need this opportunity is like 10 times, 100 times more than before. So it's much easier to find a right person now than before the pandemic. Okay? You have to have that mindset first. All right? Of course, if you just start to a few people, you may not bump into the right person, isn't it? Okay, this is a,
yes.
If you want to build a huge business, a global business that can allow you to be free, then you have to understand you need to find exceptional people as well, not just ordinary people. Okay? You talk to people that you were afraid to talk to. If you don't know how to do it, get your mentor to help you.
Right.
Okay? All right? And this time is the most important time that you can find these people, much easier. Okay?
Well, now, because of COVID-19, a lot of people looking
for plan B.
Yeah, in a way, it's unfortunate, but this sort of increase our prospects, the number of prospects they're looking. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I guess
we can stop
exhausted all the
questions. All the people got their answer, got their question answered.
Stop the recording.
We're gonna stop recording first.
Well, before I stop, thank you, Tai Chi.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. I love all the stories. It remind me when we went to Hong Kong, I was Ruby. When we first started Hong Kong, we became Ruby. Yeah.
Really?
Or barely Ruby or something like that. Then it went on. But it took a while. It took a while. Nothing is come for free. It got to work. Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop the recording. Okay.